this place once and for all.
I really don't like the sound of that. Do you think it could be Daddy Longlegs?
Probably. Sounds too big to be Longlegs.
Well, I'm not waiting around to find out for sure. Let's hop on one of these trains and get out of here.
Are you sure that's a great idea? We have no clue where they're going.
You got a better idea?
A train whistle. Sounds like prey to me.
Okay, as cramped as it is in the Patty Longbottom Memorial train car, we should be safe here.
Are you sure about that?
Well, you won't ever really be sure about anything. But given the velocity of the train and the width of the car walls...
Where's my iPad?
Look closer, Bobby. Look how
Right here.
fast he's going. He's going such a many minutes.
Gotta be something we can use to slow him
Copy
down.
where you left it.
How nice to see you.
I don't know how to mess.
Can I have it?
No.
What he said.
My turn. I can already taste you.
Give me something else to throw.
I got an idea.
Wait, where are you going? Don't leave me here.
Sorry, kid. Guess
Mom, how do you make your roast? You just put it in boiling water?
The box on the side. Look inside that box.
I was
Can you
about
tell me
there
how
for
you
sure.
make it? Without the bag thing, just how you boil it?
Gotta find a way to put it.
I usually use the bag, the boil in the bag. I've never been able to
But if
make
you
rice.
use it with regular,
But I have a feeling we'll find something in there.
you just, it's like
Archives.
pasta.
I'm about to scare you with no. Rice isn't like pasta.
Daddy Longlegs wasn't always like that. Let's find out who he used to be.
It's different. You have to cook it exactly. I don't even know how to cook regular, like the rice without the bag. Like I tried to cook it, I can't perfect like long grain rice. Brittany and Auntie, they know how to cook rice like that's not in a bag. Just put it in the pot, put the lid on, and let it go. I don't know how to do that. I have to use the bag to boil in the bag. It takes like 8 to 10 minutes.
No door till Monday. What do you want?
it's me, Patty Longbottom. Hear about the job?
How do you end?
Sit down, Mr. Dr. Xavier in the flesh. It's an honor, sir.
That's interesting. People on the outside know who I am.
I'm just a huge fan of your work. You're kind of why I applied here. You're an inspiration to toy makers everywhere.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, our background checkers couldn't find anything on you.
Well, that's good, right? I'm clean as a whistle.
I mean, they couldn't find anything. No education, work experience, spouse, kids. It's like you don't exist.
Well, is that a problem?
Are you willing to do anything for playtime who don't exist?
It's gonna be worth it. Oh, I don't. It's for my part.
That's it. Just keep swimming. Eyes on the prize. You know, we have all sorts of accidents here.
So what do you think about the salad, babe? With all the different
Islands there.
Salady.
Wait, so what happened?
salad,
Did Daddy
salady,
Longlegs become Daddy Longlegs?
Maybe.
but
Daddy's almost
you know,
here.
you get the apples and stuff. Like, is it still weird to you, or does it all just like?
If you want to get
Does it taste good?
but I'm out of here.
Or when you eat it, do you have like a weird feel, like, oh my goodness, I'm eating some lettuce. Oh,
Who
there's
knows
the
this
apple. Huh?
It's just salady. I don't dive into it the way you're, like, explaining it. It's just salad.
Head to there. Okay.
Okay, so you're over fruit with vegetables. Cool.
Monsters.
Let's see what else
They
that
can
have.
help us.
Coconut.
This man.
No.
I think you got
Oh, you
the
said, huh?
right here, pal. You know Patty Longbottom?
His real name's John.
You didn't say open the window, did you?
And he's been missing since last year. Everyone on the force knew Playtime Co. was up to no good. But to bring the company down, we needed proof. We needed an inside man. So John
I think you said
volunteered.
that first.
I should have known he wasn't ready. We got so caught up in letting him
Finally
prove himself.
going.
I didn't consider the
I
hell he
knew
was
it was
walking
because these
into.
little light spots on it.
1 week on the
Not
job,
fair.
he sends us a
I think
report
that corner
on
maybe
some
give
weird
off too much
giveaway
heat or
staring.
something.
Something, man. You live in this factory. Does my story ring any bells?
Nobody want to agree with me?
Well,
Just one very large bell.
Well,
What do you
that's
say?
y'all could have said yes.
Figured it out yet. Wait. No. It can't be. Come on, you're almost there. Something.
Oh, so you're not totally ignoring me. Not completely. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, you're not ignoring the game. That's the difference. See if this works.
Dude, you literally just thought I said the wrong window, and you talking about I'm ignoring you?
My salads are thickening you up. It's the protein.
businesses anticipated that COVID
I can't even.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I
could like
customized.
just wrap my arm
You
around
fucking lie.
your arm. And you were so small. We were young and growing up. You were just skinny as me. Now, you freaking crap your ass.
After one of the most shocking moments in Oscar history, Will Smith apologizes to Chris Rock. But here's the question: is it enough? Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. Michelle Turner is off today. The aftershocks of the slap still being felt all over Hollywood, but it's clear the comedy world, oh, they're overwhelmingly Team Rock.
I was sickened by the standing ovation.
What's that innovation?
Hollywood is just spineless.
Oh.
En masse. No one lifted a finger. Spider-Man was there. Aquaman was there. Catwoman, they're all sitting on their hands.
That is the worst thing Will Smith has ever done. Wait, I forgot about Wild Wild West.
Even Kanye was like, you went on stage and did what in a award show? We don't talk about Jada, no.
Oh, no.
I had announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous.
What's been happening behind closed doors at the Smith family compound? A source tells ET Will does not regret sticking up for Jada, but he does have remorse for how he went about it. He acted out of impulse. Jada, meanwhile, was hurt by Chris's remark, making fun of her appearance. This morning, she called for healing on Instagram. And just last week, in a TikTok video captioned, "Be proud of your crown," she said she fully embraced her beautiful bald look.
I don't give two craps what people feel about this bald head of mine.
How long do you hand cook your chicken?
Publicly, Will apologized.
Heck, you took us to the playroom. Jax is traumatized by it.
The Oscar winner said he was out of line, wrong, and embarrassed. But despite Will's mea culpa, a source tells ET that Chris and Will have not patched things up. Also weighing in, Will's mom, who told the ABC affiliate in Philadelphia she was surprised.
That's the first time
Well,
I've
you know
ever
what?
seen
Matter of
him
fact,
go off.
I haven't in a long time. I think I did used to cook
His life.
chicken.
This morning, Will's daughter Willow wrote, "You know who's going through a lot right now? Literally everyone." Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, who were portrayed in King Richard, said, quote, "We don't condone anyone hitting anyone else unless it's in
8 to 10
self-defense."
minutes.
Today, we're also learning
Use the
more
pan
about
sear
the
and then
chaos
flip it
that
over on each
unfolded
side
behind
and
the
stuff.
scenes.
But mine's I used to cut them up in cubes.
A source tells ET having Will removed was definitely
done that in a while.
discussed seriously.
The reason people got up and went over to him is because I think a lot of people thought, oh my God, is he having a break? Do we need to get him out? What do we need to do?
We're also told
No, your dad wants it away because you're an accident. It's my exercise ball. It's not even for your height.
what's next?
That
Rock was okay, and to see if Chris even wanted
beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Brewer, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And some room to work. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, Brewer. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Brewer. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Brewer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No chance.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. He's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From way up at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Brewer. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to run it with Barkley.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Right back to him on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From way up at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On second down, Rivers. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Price. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Second and inches at the 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5.
Chiefs 24, Chargers 19. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Brewer. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. Touchdown, Chargers! And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
From way up at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 31, Chargers 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brewer. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, Brewer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. It's Brewer. And he'll go down at the 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he finds his man complete. It's Price.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brewer. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. Brewer. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a give, right side. It's Brewer. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Brewer. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.